Yo, what's good everybody, and welcome back to episode 5. I know it's been a while since I last uploaded, and honestly there has been a lot going on behind the scenes. If you guys want to stay updated with what's kind of going on behind the scenes, make sure you guys follow the Instagram. I'll have it on the screen right now. Kind of post everything that goes on there right away whenever I can. And also I'm trying my best to stay a bit more updated with the YouTube community tab. So if you guys are on the channel, there is a section for community. If you guys click on that, you guys can kind of read and see what's kind of going on. Nonetheless, in the last episode, I promised you guys in episode 5, we are finally going to start modifying the white FRS, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing. Today's video, we did pick up a couple of mods, we did spend a lot of money. We are going to transform the interior and make it look, feel, and just overall be nice. And for those of you that don't know, when we picked up the FRS in episode 1 and 2, I showed you guys this right here was the interior, and then it went through a whole new transformation because we had blown airbags, we had a lot of parts missing, and now we are fast forwarding to this right over here. Now let's go ahead and unbox all the new things we picked up for the interior in today's video, and then we'll hop into the install. To start off, this package right over here is a package that I'm very excited for. This right over here, if I'm not mistaken, is something I've always wanted in my FRS, and not just the white FRS. I wanted this in my daily red FRS as well, but I just never had the chance to go ahead and pick it up. And it'll all make sense just in a second. Let me show you guys what we went ahead and got. So this right over here is a head unit from the company Idoing. If you guys have an FRS Beerzine 86, you most likely already have heard of Idoing. These guys are very popular in the 86 scene. Picking up the package, there is a card right over here. There is a 24-month manufacturer warranty on it, and it just tells you what it will cover, and it gives you the contact information on there as well. So for 24 months, 2 years, this is warranted, which is great. And I'm not sure if other companies do that as well. So that is already a huge bonus from Idoing. We have some wires. It also comes with some pry tools, which is pretty good. I never realized it would come with pry tools. Also comes with the mic in case your car has a mic. And then this right over here is the main part, which I'm very excited to see how it looks. I'm very excited to see how it works. And from the first looks of it, it does feel really nice. It feels like it's good quality, and I'm very excited to go ahead and install this onto the car. Idoing was also kind enough to send us out a rear view camera. Now, I don't know if we're gonna put this on in today's video, but just in case you guys wanted to check it out, this right here is their rear view camera. And my car right now doesn't have one, and they were kind enough to send out a rear view camera. The only reason why I don't think we're gonna put on today's video is because I have plans for the trunk. So I wanna get all that figured out first, and then we'll go ahead and install this guy right over here. But again, huge thank you to Idoing for sending us out this head unit. Now let's move on to some of the other pieces that we are going to be installing in today's video as well. Okay, so I went ahead and picked up another package right over here from Amazon. This right here is a small little addition to the interior of the car. And for those of you guys that don't know exactly what I have in my hand right over here, these are some carbon fiber door sills for the FRS. Now, if you guys know the current state of the interior of my car, the previous owner decided to go ahead and paint these. So I had to replace these anyways, and I thought, because we have the carbon fiber steering wheel, adding this onto the car is going to make the interior look a lot better. So I think these are around $30 to $35 if I'm not mistaken. But if you guys are interested in these, I'll have them linked down below as well. We also went ahead and picked up another small bit from Amazon, but this right over here, if you guys don't know exactly what I have in my hand, these are footwell lights. I have these in my other FRS, and honestly right over here, this comes clutch in the nighttime. I also think it adds a lot to the interior, so I went ahead and picked this up. But this right over here was another bit for around 20 to 30 bucks. Then we got a couple of more bits and pieces right over here, which are for later videos or just very small things we are going to be adding. And the biggest package of them all is the center console right over here. I got this directly from Toyota. It was pretty cheap, and we are going to be replacing the center console on the white FRS because the previous owner dropped a drink and it is all very dirty in there. And then there's also that hole that the previous owner drilled in for the kill switch, which just looks ugly, and we're going for a pretty clean build. So I have all of this right over here that we're also going to be taking care of. Okay, so we went ahead and got the passenger side door on. We also got the driver's side door on right over there. And I am pretty happy with the result. I'll have these linked down below for any of you guys that have an FRS BRZ 86 and want to pick this up. I got this from Amazon. It was pretty cheap and it definitely made the interior look a lot better. So that part you can do with your hands, but right over here we have a 10 mil over here, we have 10 mil down there, we have a 10 mil over here, and the same thing right down here as well. Installation was honestly super easy. Idoing makes it very simple for you to install, and it's all plug and play, so literally anyone can install this head unit into your car. The installation took me about 20 to 25 minutes, and a lot of that was just me uninstalling my old head unit. You just gotta follow the wiring diagrams that the head unit comes with, and on top of that, you can't really plug in something that doesn't belong in its place. So everything plugs in specifically into where it's supposed to be, so you really can't go wrong. If you guys still need some installation instructions, I didn't really go over those in today's video, but I'll have a video linked in the description below that has the installation instructions, but trust me, it is very easy. Okay, so I'm really hoping it doesn't fall on me because I kind of have it temporarily mocked up right now. So as you guys can see, the sides are not on, and I just have it on to make sure that the wiring is all good and that it works. Okay, so it turned on, it did some beeping and it did its initial start, and now it's all good. And right over here, we have a bunch of different apps that we can kind of use. We have Chrome, we have Bluetooth. One thing I want to see is CarLink. This is wireless CarPlay. For those of you guys that don't know, this head unit right over here has wireless CarPlay, has Android Auto, it has all of those high-tech features that is going to make this car great. So right now, I just connected my Bluetooth as well. And wow, this thing is actually so sick. Having CarPlay in a 2013 or a old car, I don't know, for me, I just love it. And wow, this CarPlay is very responsive. It isn't laggy or anything at all. I'm really stoked for this CarPlay right over here. It has maps. It literally has everything on here. I use Waze as the maps normally, so it has Waze preset. It also has Spotify right over here. It has calling, and it has all the things that a normal modern car would have. Also, another very cool thing is I went ahead and downloaded YouTube on the car. So I can literally sit and watch YouTube videos on the screen, which is another very cool thing to do. I also have Netflix downloaded, and I'm going to go through and download a bunch of apps that I normally use. This is basically an Android tablet in your car as a head unit, which is so sick. I know we've done a lot of mods, not only on this FRS, but on my other FRS as well. And this has to be one of my favorite mods I've ever done. Damn. Also, this video was 3 years ago and has 30K views. That is actually crazy. I never realized that a lot of you guys tuned into this video right over here. But again, besides the point, there's so many things that you can do. I'm gonna log into Netflix and do all of that right over here. This car also has Android Auto, so for all you Android fans, you can also use Android Auto on this car right over here. And then the settings, honestly, I want to go through them with you guys, but it is endless. There's so many different settings that you guys can go ahead and go through and customize it to have it your own. Also went ahead and picked up some Alcantara for the interior. I got this fabric from Amazon and it was fairly cheap. Here's me cutting the fabric and here's me laying the fabric on top. I haven't ever really wrapped anything, so this was the first time, and the final result is insane. Okay, so we went ahead and got most of the pieces off. We got the shift boot, the shift knob. We also undid the screws that were right over here. We also went ahead and removed the e-brake boot. All this was super easy to take apart. Honestly, the only thing I had to do was unscrew both of these 10 mils. And then this was just pulling it out. This also was the same thing, just yanking it out. And then the only other thing that we should have to do is behind this right over here, there should be 2 screws, one over here and one over here. And then after you remove those 2, this should just pop up. So I am super stoked about the interior. Honestly, we changed the car so much from once we first got it. If you guys take a look at episode 1 and 2, when we got the interior of the car, we had blown airbags, the clock spring was broken on the car, it had a bunch of trim pieces that were painted very horribly, and lastly, we had that old 2013 head unit on the car, and now we have this Idoing head unit that has all the cool features that any modern car would have. And honestly, doing all these things were very simple to do. The hardest thing that I did was probably the dash. Removing the dash by myself was a bit challenging, but you can find plenty of YouTube videos on how to do it. Also, the airbags was something that I've never done before. I also tackled that issue. Same with these seatbelts right over here. When we first got the car, the seatbelts weren't even working. But I'm super stoked. I'm super happy that the FRS is finally coming together, especially the place where you spend most of the time, which is your interior. Now, in the next video, we're going to be finishing up a couple of more bits and pieces. As you guys can see right now, we have no headliner in the car. There's a couple pillars missing. We're going to be adding all of that, and we're also going to be giving the car a well-deserved detail. This car is filthy and it really needs to be cleaned. We're going to be taking care of that as well. Not only just that, we are also going to modify even more. So if you guys want to stay tuned, definitely hit that subscribe button down below. At any point at all, if you guys like today's video, make sure to hit this video with a like, as that helps out this whole video series and everything a ton. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Thank you guys all so much for the support, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.
Stop till I hear him say, oh, 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 la, 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 la.